Hey guys, PX51 here, or 1911 Man, here to do another video. After a long while, I figured I might as well do another video on my trusty PX4. Believe it or not, I think this gun has probably had the most airtime out of any of my other guns ever. This is just my old reliable. It also happens to be the oldest gun I own. So yeah. I'm actually just doing another video, or kind of an update video. Just a couple things. I actually beveled out the inside here as the magwell. I'll do another video on that because a couple people have expressed interest in how to bevel a couple polymer guns, Glocks, things like that. So I just decided I would bevel out this one. It's actually pretty nice in there. It's pretty clean. Helps if you want to go in from any angle you really need to. If I come in too drastically like that, it'll still correct, and I can rack forward and it'll fall. So, but this video, believe it or not, is just about this, or is not just about this. It's actually about the magazines. This is a standard, well, not so actually standard, Tokyo Marui / 3PX4 magazine. You can definitely tell it's got a lot of use in it. Very scratched up, very used. This is different, believe it or not, than this. As some of you may know, once again, this is my trusty gun. The PX4 holds about 26 rounds, 26 BBs. It's double stack, so they're kind of cascaded. Sorry, my eye itches. Ooh, excuse me. Kind of crisscross cascaded, as you can see there. This holds 26 rounds. Now, a while back, I actually decided to go out and I bought a 9-ball base pad for the PX4. And basically what that did is just made it a little bit bigger. It made it so that it was a lot easier and a lot more positive to insert a magazine. A lot more positive because it's not flush with the back here like this is. It's a little less positive because you get edges around here. I mean, it's not to say it doesn't work because, I mean, I've used it a lot, so, I mean, obviously it works. If you've seen my torture test of the PX4, you would know that. So, so that was the main reason. Now, I was also a little disappointed to learn that this actually didn't really allow for any additional rounds. So, it's kind of a bummer. You throw that base plate on, and you're not going to get any more rounds. You're just going to end up with 26 again. So, what I decided to do was, because I was looking at this magazine, or the base plate, and I was looking at all the space inside of it. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if I can make this a base plate to add rounds. So what I did is I went in and I milled out the little section here, right? I milled out this section in here and lowered it. And then what I did is made it so that this could take 29 rounds. This magazine has been modified heavily to accept not 26, not 27, not 28, but 29 rounds. Which means this gun can take 29 plus 1, which is 30 rounds. Same amount of ammunition that the HK-45 from KWA holds. Once I get that gun, I'm definitely doing a head-to-head comparison of these guns, now that this holds 29 rounds. So basically, now it's a functional base plate instead of just cosmetic. I mean, before it still worked. I mean, it worked as a good positive insertion, but, I mean, I didn't really like it all that much. I didn't really use it. But now that I have 29 rounds in this thing, and believe it or not, this thing has a ridiculous amount of gas capacity. So, I mean, it'll chug through 30 rounds, no problem. Maybe less amount of BBs will be able to be used through it, but it still will be able to get through 30. So let me just show you. You can actually kind of just see the differences here and how far the follower goes down right there. And here's the other one. The follower goes, you can see the spring actually disappears into the base plate because it's so hollow. So you can kind of see that. Whoops, there it goes. You can see that against that. So, let me just disassemble this, unload the magazine, and I'll show you what's going on under the hood. So, basically what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to use this as a reservoir. So, essentially, what I did is I milled part of the magazine out, which I'll show you actually right now. That was 30 rounds of rock and roll. There we go. So here is the magazine. And then basically what you have to do is, it's a little less convenient if you want to re-gas it up. There are a little bit more steps involved. You need kind of need a tool. So there is the base plate. You can see it's milled out to be a lot more shallow. And you can notice there's no locking mech on this anymore, like the original. So you can actually see there's the follower and spring. Here's the modified one on the left, and here is the standard one with the locking mech for your base plates. So what I had to do is I had to actually machine out the lips here for the locking mech so it couldn't come down and it locked this. So I cut that off, so now the spring can come out of the bottom and go further down so it sticks out instead of having to take the lips off of this one, which you can kind of see what I had to do there. I took the feed lips off of that one. This magazine actually isn't functional. Basically what I did is I used a non-working magazine to try this all out. This is the working one, it's just disassembled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the parts over to here so this becomes a 30 rounder, or a 29 rounder again. So you can see what I did is I cut that off and I rounded it so it would look better. But you can see that those lips pretty much prevent the spring from coming out of the bottom, which means, now there are a couple issues with that, is you might encounter your base plates popping off, so that's something I gotta look out for. I don't know how resilient these things are. So these are just spacers that I made because, these two bits here are just spacers I put in the magazine, because what you can see here is I actually milled that down just a tad bit more. You can see I milled it down to be a lot more deep. See, there's the original. There's the original, and then there's the new one. See, I just deepened that so that the spring could go further down, which allowed more BBs into the magazine. Some may ask why I stopped at 29. Well, I was originally going to make it go deeper. This was kind of a fluke to make it go exactly 29. Actually, I was running into some issues because without those spacers here, the spring would go off to the side and would effectively make it so that it had the same effect had that been lower. And what it basically did was deactivated the slide lock. I still got 29 rounds, but I mean, the slide lock no longer worked. With the spacers in, it got on top of the ledge here. You can see that ledge in there. The spring would finally rest on that ledge because I couldn't go to either side because of the spacers. So that is there so that the spring rests on the ledge instead of on the bottom of the base plate, like on this one. So instead of resting on here, it rests on top here. So you don't have the locking mech, which means these kind of slide around a little bit. So you kind of have to tighten it up. It's kind of just relying on the spring tension. So I'm going to install this for you. You can see these are milled down so that they fit the spring. There's a little bit of finagling that go into putting these base plates back on, but it definitely works. I mean, it is very cool that I kind of figured out how to do 30 rounds of rock and roll. I mean, that's really cool. So, not to toot my own horn or anything, gotta remember how to put these things on correctly. The problem is with the spacers is that they're not like glued in there, and I need to probably do that. Okay, there we go. Gotta figure out how to push them off to the sides. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, it sticks just a little bit, but now you can see that the slide lock is functional. After last shot, your slide lock does engage, so weird. I don't know why that didn't work. Uh-oh, I'm confused. Oh, pfft, there's a BB stuck in there. Oh, and the devil did that get in there? There it goes. BB stuck in there from when I put all those BBs in it. Okay, slide lock engages with the modified 29 rounder. So, that's pretty much it. I mean, sometimes it sticks on the bottom, and sometimes it does that. That is so weird. Sometimes it does that. So I can't mess with it. So if you try to pull the base plate off while you're messing with the magazine, apparently it just flips out and goes, rah! So, I got to figure that out. That's going to be fun. On the next base plate, because I'm probably going to make more of these, I'll do a how-to video. Because, whoa, that is so weird. I don't even know how that happened. And there goes the gun. Alright, well, that is pretty much the video. That's pretty much just an update video, kind of all-around update, just to show you guys what I've been up to. There will be a couple more videos, more 1911 oriented. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.